Hello, second graders. Welcome to Tuesday, day 27. It's crazy how quick this time is going by. Today we have reading, we have science, and we have math. And a friendly reminder, I know there's no writing here, but if you could just find a little bit of time to get some writing done, I think that's good for all of us. It's a great time to get our thoughts out onto our page if we're journaling, or we could write a story of something that happened for us to remember later, or writing an all about book. Just taking some time as an author today. And then for reading, we do have, of course, a 20-minute activity. You can take your pick. You can read Shoes Around the World to learn about other cultures. And I definitely learned a few things from this book that I did not know. Like I see cowboy boots and I think it's from America, but it's actually more of an Australian thing is where it started. So take some time, read over this, learn a few fun facts, and then you can continue reading a favorite book if you'd like. Or you can get on Raz Kids, or you can get on ABC Mouse or Adventure Academy. And we've talked about this before. It says 20 minutes, but I think we can do 30. So go ahead and take some time, pick an activity, and get reading for about 30 minutes. Go ahead and go to slide 4, press pause on here, go to slide 4, and open up what you need. Welcome back for science today. I'm really excited. This activity is one we would do in the classroom, but you guys get to do it at home, which is pretty cool. We're talking more about properties of materials, and the big idea for today is that different materials have different amounts of friction. Now, second graders, I know we talked about this in our science unit for nonfiction writing, where we kind of combined force and motion with an all about book. We talked a lot about friction. So this should be something that is familiar to you, but if you want a little reminder, and even if you're thinking I know what it is, go ahead and watch this slipping sliding science video. It talks about slip and slides, a favorite summertime activity, and how that works with friction. So go ahead and watch that, and then meet me back here for the activity. So for today's activity, you have a bit of a challenge. Today you will conduct an investigation comparing the amount of friction between different types of shoes. So what I want you to do right now is go get a sandal of some kind, probably one made out of like foam or something like really light. And then also go get a tennis shoe, something that has a rubber bottom. Get 2 different shoes, flip-flop, tennis shoe. Meet me back here. Go ahead and press pause and go grab that and come back. All right, and what you are going to do today is you are going to be going to a room that has a smooth floor. So like maybe your kitchen with some hardwood, or you could go if your bathroom has tile, somewhere with a smooth surface and quite a bit of room, I'd say. And what you're going to do is you are going to place your shoes side by side where the toes are right in line with each other on one side of the room. And you could put a piece of tape if your parents are okay with that, or you can just kind of imagine an invisible line. And what you are going to do is you are going to pick which shoe you want to start with. You're going to have this paper with you, hopefully, and if not, you can create this in your journal. So here you might put flip-flop, and here you might put tennis shoe. And you are going to slide one shoe, either your flip-flop or your tennis shoe first, across the tape. Now don't throw it. It should not be where you're picking it up at all. Your shoe should not leave the floor, and you push it forward. You might need to practice a few times before you get good at it, so you can do that. But once you've maybe done it once or twice, go ahead and really push it, and then measure how long your shoe slid in centimeters from the invisible starting line or the tape line. And you're going to record your measurements. So in this table here, for my flip-flop, let's say I push it and it goes about 20 centimeters. I'd write 20 centimeters here. I'd bring the shoe back and I'd push it again. And I'd write the new measurement there. And I'll push it again. Third measurement there, and then switch over to your tennis shoe. And by the time you're done, you will probably see that one shoe went quite a bit farther overall than the other. So you're going to answer the question, which shoe slid the furthest and which shoe did not slide much at all? And then you're going to answer some questions to see how friction applies to these findings. So that's your activity for today. Go ahead and get started, and I'm very interested to see what you will discover. Meet me back here for math in just a bit. All right, second graders, welcome back for math. Today we are finding unknown measurements. So you can either choose between solving these 2 problems or doing your Envision work mat or doing whatever it is your parents would like you to do. For these problems, it says solve the following problems on a piece of paper using numbers, so like writing out the equation, pictures, draw some pictures to help you, and words, kind of like how we write out our answers to word problems is how you'll do it. So for this first one, Cameron has a string that has 22 inches long. He cuts off 8 inches of the string. How long is the string now? So first you might want to write down, you could do your pictures first, you could do your words first. You could say the string is blank inches long now. Could be your words. Your picture might be you kind of draw what's happening. You could draw a string, draw a line, label it 22 inches. And then if you're thinking that he cuts it off, you could draw a picture of scissors, write the number 8, and then write out your equation using the numbers. Okay, however you want to solve these problems is fine with me. Just make sure you're thinking, when I write out my equation, is it going to be addition or is it going to be subtraction? What do I need to know to solve this problem? If you're on the Envision math pages, this is what they look like. Again, a word problem is written out for you, and you're going to need to write the equation and your answer. You can draw pictures over here if you would like, but the big question on all of these is, am I adding or am I subtracting? You have to read very carefully. So it says here, Stuart's desk is 64 centimeters long. Okay, so maybe I write 64 down here. His dresser is 7 centimeters longer than his desk. How long is his dresser? So if his desk is 64 inches and his dresser is 7 centimeters longer than his desk, think about if you would be adding or subtracting. If it's longer, am I adding more centimeters to it or am I losing? And hopefully, think in your head real quick, what do you think? Hopefully, you knew it would be addition. So it's 64 plus 7, and you can find that answer. Look very carefully. They're not all the same. There's some subtraction and some addition, so be very, very careful. And then whichever activity you decide to do, you can do that activity and then move on for some fluency practice with Fixed Add and War, Math Playground. You can get on Greg Tang. If you go to yesterday's presentation, you can get there. Or any math game that you want to do on your own that mom and dad are okay with. So that's your plan for today. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I miss you. And just know that I'm right here for you if you ever need me. I'm your cheerleader. Miss being your teacher in person, but I'm here for you always. Hope you guys have a terrific Tuesday, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.